Well, good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are out there. Today, I wanted to give you a daily dose of motivation, but I wanted to really focus on why are you stuck? And the reason why I asked that question is because I did an analysis of myself, and I kind of just sat back and reflected on areas in my life that I would love to improve, but found that even though I had a desire to step away, that I was still stuck in so many different areas. So my question to you today is, and this will also be your daily dose of motivation, is what has you stuck? Stuck in the same position that you told yourself that you were going to work extremely hard to get out of. Stuck in that same old relationship that's been tearing you apart. Stuck in toxic situations that you know you don't belong in. Stuck in a major in education that you know this just does not light your soul on fire, but instead you continue on the path because you're conforming to what someone else wants or what someone else needs for you to produce. Stuck in your leisure time. You told yourself that you were going to start scrapbooking or you were going to start this new adventure this year. And look, we are almost midway through 2019 and you have yet to start that activity. So you tell me today, what has you stuck? What has you contemplating or wondering what your next step will be? What has you staying and remaining connected in areas that you know that you need to let go of? Have you ever, check this out. Have you guys ever tried to walk away from something? Let's say go through your screen door, because this is something that happens to me all the time. So I'm walking out onto my patio, and then just as I'm getting ready to clear the doorway and I'm getting ready to kind of close the door, I'm caught by my shirt in the doorway and I'm stuck. I can't move. A lot of the situations that we are facing off with right now has left us feeling connected and feeling stuck to things that we ought not be stuck to. So once again, why are you stuck? What is getting in the way of you moving ahead? What is getting in the way of you persevering and pushing forward? What is getting in the way of you being motivated enough to let go of whatever it is that's holding you back and stretch for your better self? What will it take for you to realize that the only one that's capable of moving you ahead is you? What does it take for you to understand that being stuck automatically kind of just defaults you to a position of stagnation? In other words, it means that you're not moving ahead in any area of your life. We've got to figure out how to get unstuck. I wanted to come on today to really give you this daily dose of motivation. You are in control of the things that you have set out and that you have said that you would stick to in this year. You are in control of whether or not you remain stuck or you get the motivation to persevere and push forward and chase after the thing in which you promised yourself. You promised yourself. And I'm not talking about all the things you promised other people. I'm talking about what did you promise you on this year? And why are you still stuck in that same position? If you're not working towards your goal, then automatically you're losing by default. And days are still passing you by. Moments are still wasting away, and we've yet to make any leeway. So what do you plan to do about it? What do you plan to do about it? What do you plan to do to get unstuck today? My advice is to take a moment of pause. I know that in the beginning of the year, we oftentimes will do New Year's resolutions. We'll say right in the beginning of the month of January, all the things that we want to change and all the things we want to see happen within the year. But for some of us, and I'm going to include myself too, for many of us, those resolutions don't make it any further than 2 weeks into the new year. If we're lucky, maybe by January 15th, we are still sticking to those resolutions that we kind of put out there. What I found is that if you spend more time utilizing affirmations, utilizing and speaking what it is that you want to see, more or less than what you feel, then you're able to kind of move ahead with those goals. And then you're more likely to stick to the goals that you've set if you're able to reflect on what you've said and then hold yourself accountable to the things that you said. I mean, because if your word is not good to you, then who else can it possibly be good to? So today I want you to consider the things in your life that may have you stuck. And I want you to consider reflecting and reassessing that list of goals that you've set. And then you need to get to the bottom of how to get unstuck. The best way to get unstuck is to reaffirm the things that you promised you. Reaffirm and recite, respeak into the atmosphere the things that you have said and spoken unto you. And last but not least, remember this. God may give you the hammer, the nails, and maybe even the planks. But you, my friend, you have to build a house. You have to build a house. So do what it takes today to get unstuck and be motivated, because we're talking about your hopes. We're talking about your dreams. We're talking about your admirations. We're talking about your goals that you've set. We're talking about this one life that we all get. Don't remain stuck in stagnation. And don't trade off your dreams and your goals for anything, or anyone for that matter. Stay in sync and stay in tune to what you promised you, and all will be well. So this has been your daily dose of motivation. What has you stuck? And let's reassess why you're stuck and reaffirm the reasons why we need to push ahead and attain those goals. All right? This has been your daily dose of motivation. I'll be definitely talking to you guys soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.